What is going on, guys? This is Digital Gaming with my review of Bleach chapter 580, and I gotta say, this chapter, it was pretty freaking surprising, and it's the fact that Kenpachi was actually defeated. Now, he might not actually, be really defeated because we do see that he is not fighting at his full strength, but the fact that these girls actually took him out, and put him in this kind of condition, that right there is impressive. Now, I thought that Bambita squad, they would have got wiped out, but they're putting up a pretty good fight. So now we see the aftermath of Candace, I believe that's her name. We see the aftermath of that lightning attack of hers, and we see now that these men, they are definitely burned because we see all this smoke coming from the bodies. But they're looking at Kenpachi and they're calling out to him. But now we see the other squads that weren't hit, and they are definitely pissed off because they just saw their comrades get taken out right in front of them. And so now we see that Candace, that's her name, Candace Catnip. She actually has the letter T for the Thunderbolt, and she definitely earns that name. And so now we see Squad 11, they are definitely pissed, and they actually, want her to go down there so they can fight. And so it was definitely hilarious the way that that Candace, she actually called them fodder because that is what they really are. But we see now that she actually planning on taking them out, and right before she can do that, we see Kenpachi is like already behind her. So that right there was awesome. Like even after that fight with Grimmy, this guy already ready to fight again. That right there is like freaking amazing. But we see that when Kenpachi, does go to attack her, Candace apparently, can like move as fast as the Thunderbolts can, because we see that, somehow or some way, like Kenpachi hit a Thunderbolt, and now we see that Candace is now behind him, and she actually attacks him. And so then we have another member of Bambita squad, and we see that, she had just like an incredible strength, as we see that when she hits Kenpachi, she sends him crashing down into the ground. And so that right there was impressive. But it was hilarious, how Candace got so worked up, and she even called Kenpachi a monster because she was saying that, like, how can he have this much speed left after he fought Grimmy? So it was hilarious. But now we see that like Squad 11, they are definitely getting ticked off because they see their captain getting beat right before them. So of course they want to protect him. But as they were going to Kenpachi, we have another member of Bambita squad, and this girl right here is like so freaking weird, and like her ability, or whatever her letter represents, it is just freaking crazy. As we see now that her mouth, it can like basically extend and grow to like a massive size, and we see now that she basically bit the top half of all of these Shinigami, and we see the ones that she did not bite, they are now freaking out. But of course it isn't last for long, as she also eats them as well. And she was saying that these guys might not be a delicacy, but as far as the appetizers, that she definitely had worse. So I wonder who else has she eaten, and it's possible that she was the one that had ate Bambita once she lost. I do believe like this right here, Lil Toto Lampert, she had to let her G for the glutton. I do believe that it was her that finished all Bambita. And right now, even though she ate all these Shinigamis, she is still hungry. So it goes to how much she can eat. But we see now that Kenpachi, he's getting back up, and he's telling all of his men to get back. But now we see that Candace here, she once again strike him with a Thunderbolt, and we see now that Kenpachi is actually getting taken out. And I'm pretty sure that if he could, he would definitely remove the eye patch. And so we see another member of the Bambita squad, she like picked up something rather massive, and we see now that what it is, it's like this like building complex, and she brings it down on this Shinigami, and their person is Menes Mikalone, and apparently she had to letter P for the power. And it goes to show you how freaking strong she is, especially when she picked up this entire building complex and put it down like it was nothing. And so now we go to the final member of the squad, who are being surrounded by members of Squad 11, and we see now that apparently her power, it was not meant for fighting. But of course these men were not going to wait around and they do anything because of course they're now pissed off because they're seeing so many of their comrades being killed, and of course their captain is getting destroyed as well. So of course they want to get involved, and now we see some Forest Shinigami. He actually delivers a pretty impressive blow to this girl, and we see that her blood is now gushing out everywhere, and yeah, this girl is acting like she's fine, and apparently her name is Glazelle G-Well, hopefully I'm saying her name right, but she has the letter Z for the zombie, and so apparently wherever her blood gets on, that person will become her own personal corpse, which means that she can control that person, and now she made all of these Shinigamis that were covered in her blood commit seppuku, which means that they impaled their sword into their stomach and cut it open, and so that right there was like definitely messed up. But now we see that Kenpachi, he can no longer move, and even he thinks that this right here could be his time to go. But now he's surrounded by Bambita's squad, and they're trying to figure out, who should get the finishing blow. But before they could, we see like this explosion in the air, and so I do have my guess about who it could be, but for now I'm still gonna be quiet on that. But I would love to hear who you guys thought it was. Now this chapter, it was surprising because like I said, I never thought that Kenpachi would get beat by these girls, but some of their powers they are definitely impressive, and some of them are just plain creepy, like the glutton and the zombie. Those two probably have the most crazy powers that we've seen so far, among them. But I definitely like Candace and what's her name? The girl with the letter P. I definitely like those two. But as always, please let me know what you guys thought, because this chapter, like I said, it was good and surprising. So I'll give it like an 8 out of 10. But I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this. And who do you think? Who do you think that was? Who do you think that right there who appeared? Now it could be Yachiru, like that right there could be obvious because we have no idea where she is, and even this chapter did not help to confirm her location at all. Or it could be Ichigo, now finally arriving, or maybe it's somebody that we like never respect. But I would love to hear your thoughts on this. But as always, please do not forget to like the video and subscribe because that really helps me out. And you guys take it easy, and I will see you all next time.